everybody, it's Martha. Welcome to my Shabby Craft Studio. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. This is, oh lordy, I don't even know what week it is. The Journal to Inspire prompt number 9. Yes, week 9. We are 9 weeks into 2021. Hard to believe. 9 weeks already. It's almost March. Okay. So, this is the prompt. Decorate 3 or more of your pages using at least 3 of the following: something yellow, something that shines, words or text, something that walks, a book page, which of course could also be words or text in case you didn't pick that up, something triangular, and something you love. Alrighty. So that gets to go over here. My little Garcia tie beanie baby will hold it for me while I'm playing. I did gather some things because I am learning that if I don't plan ahead, I stress. So I have some yellow ink. Oh, I need to back you out. Ooh, okay, backing you out. Alrighty. And there we go. Some archival ink, and I brought out my little mini ink pads. Got my scissors and my blending brush and some hand dyed fabric. I have some muslin and some flour sack fabric and some cheesecloth, whatever that stuff is called. So I have that. I have a stencil. I have a stamp with a sun and some words on it. And I did stamp the sun on a yellow piece of, there's a word for this. Somebody used it the other day, and I said I was going to remember what it was, and I can't remember what it was. It's not handmade paper. It is something else. It might be handmade paper, but there's another name for that. I have some yellow flowers, which are actually weeds, but they're still flowers, out of a garden book, which I need to start using more of. I did some die cutting out of yellow paper. So I have a bunch of yellow flowers there. And so I have a lot of yellow. I have sheep. They walk. See? They walk. And I have book page. And I have this pocket that I made when I was experimenting. And I have the girl's name somewhere, but it's in a mess over there. If I can find it and link the video, I will. But that's a pocket that I made based on 2 people I saw online, on YouTube, I should say. I have a squirrel because we have tons of squirrels in our yard, and they walk all over the place. So I have 2 walkers. That's a tab that goes with the pocket. That's a this actually says weeds. I thought that was weeds. And that's from the garden book, and I thought that was appropriate. Here's some text from the garden book, and a piece of vellum that I found floating around, and some more words. So, this is all stuff I'm going to dig into when I am creating. Now, that being said, I did try to plan ahead enough so that the video wouldn't be 3, become 3. So I did, but I'm not sure I'm going to stick with this plan. I have this, which is the negative of the flowers, and this is a pocket that already exists in my altered book. And I just have green paper on it, and I thought that was really pretty, but I'm trying to think of how else I can dress it up. So I'll be working on that, I think, as one of the pages. I mean, it's not a whole page, but there's no law that says it has to be a whole page, right? So I have that bookmarked. And then I did do a pocket. This isn't about pockets. It's about decorating pages, though. So I'm a little on the pocket. And then I have a tag made out of the same paper. This page already has yellow on it, so that's sort of cheating. So I don't know if I'll do that on that page. I came up with another idea to use this very large tag, which I may go with, which still doesn't really decorate the pocket, but and decorate the page, but it does embellish the page. All that being said, which I'm going to take that one off because I really don't know if I'm going to stick with that one or not. I do think, because I'm the least confused about this one, I think I'm going to do this one first, but I'm trying to figure out what else to go with it. So I sort of kind of semi pre-planned, but I didn't really, if that makes any sense. I didn't do a very good job of it, if that's what I'm really going to admit. Where's my brush? All right, I'm going to save that brush for the yellow. Ink pad. I didn't take this ink pad out. So I'm going to use Archival. So I hope everybody is enjoying the Journal to Inspire project. Oh, yeah, I can't even get it right. I'll tell you, I'm doing the Anne Brooke 52 tags handmade, and it's not handmade, in case you're wondering why I say it the way I say it. It's HANNEMADE. So I'm doing that, and I'm doing this, and I'm having a tough time keeping up. I don't know how people are doing this project and the tag challenge with Anne Brooke and following Rachel at Roxy Creations. It's the second time I've messed it up. I don't know how people are doing it. I just don't. I'm so confused and overwhelmed just with what I'm doing. I'm already having a tough time. So I just find it amazing. I think it'd be kind of, I don't know. I don't know. Would that be cool having that come out of there? Oh, no. No, it wouldn't. Uh-oh. There's flowers floating everywhere. They're taking off. All right. Oh, my fingers just don't want to work. Okay. Well, that would fit up there. There was a little more off the bottom. Yeah, so I hope everybody's well and not as confused as I am about what day it is, what time it is. I don't know. I keep thinking this is a pocket. I don't know why I didn't carry that paper up. It's just really bizarre. Like, this is a pocket. This is not. And why did I leave that blank? I don't know. So I could do that too. That's kind of a cool. Maybe I'll do that. That's kind of cool. I do like that. I like it over here on, but I'm afraid that then things will catch going in and out of that pocket. But maybe we just have to deal with that, huh? And no clue what else I will put on this page. I need at least 3 things. So I have something yellow. I have 2 things yellow. And I have something that shines. I could put words on there. Book page, text. Yes, I could. And maybe that's what we'll do. Okay. That's not. Anywho's, yeah. Okay. Thinking. Rawhide. If you're not old enough, you won't understand where that came from. So we went out in the van today, and we just took a drive, got some lunch. It was very nice. I needed to get out. Every so often, I get a little stir crazy. Didn't go to any stores. Wanted to desperately, but didn't. We just took a ride and had some lunch. I had fish fry, cod. I was able to get one of my favorite fish. So this is, I treat this very preciously because this is from Rachel. from Italy, and it's the only non-English book pages I have, so I'm very stingy with them. And yeah, there's that. I am very stingy, very, very stingy. And they're very thin, so they don't take up much room. All right. What am I going to use? I don't know. Let go. All right. Yes. So I hope I stay in the shot. I don't know if this really matters. There's more text on the other side. Okay. You're just... Oh, there's probably bad words on there. I better not show that side. That's the reason I had to cover all my pages before I could even use it on camera. Bad language. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a Michael Connelly book, so that shouldn't surprise anybody. Why authors have to use bad language? I don't know. Why does there have to be violence on TV? Why can't they just make shows that aren't violent? And I don't know. Why? Oh, why? And that's another reason why I normally don't use book pages to glue on. Besides the fact they just get sticky way too fast. All right. That's going back away underneath my... Or not. It doesn't want to today. All right. I'm going to take this out and use that. All right. So I've got the book page down. Now, do I want to do something with... I think I'll tear around this. Don't throw that away. My fingers are very sticky, so I'm trying to rub the glue off. So I had cod. Tony had a sandwich. And they make their own chips. They're just waffle fries. And so, funny story. Hold that thought, though. Maybe. Maybe I like it. Maybe it'll do. I don't know. We shall see. Don't tear. Please don't tear. Funny story. So there's this restaurant we go to, and it's called Park Lane. And so, I don't know. I might not put that there at all. Maybe not. Because I'm really afraid that stuff is going to catch trying to, yeah, I think I'm going to go this route. So I have the book page. There's already text on it from Tracy's. Yeah. I'm a thinking, which is dangerous. Okay. Yeah. So, but we call it the pub because it looks just like a pub inside, and it's basically, like, Scottish food, I think it is. Yeah. So, I don't know if this is gonna highlight this, darken it. What? It helps if you're not doing it on the ruler underneath. Hello. Oh, very, very tender. But, so Tony, before he left, was trying to help. And he went online and got the number. So we're halfway up the road, because it's about a 30-ish minute drive. So we go up the road, and he says, you should probably call now so that it's ready when we get there. So I call, and she's like, so do you want 2 pieces of fish or 3? I'm like, I've never been asked that question before. She said, well, what do you want, 2 or 3? I said, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been asked that before. I've always just been given the fish meal. Well, So he parks the van because we always take Evan with us. So he parks the van and he puts on his mask. He goes inside and he's gone a little longer than I expected him to be, but I figure, well, they said 15, 20 minutes. We were there a few minutes early. Maybe they're just not ready yet, right? Maybe it's busy. Who knows? It's Friday. It's Lent for those that practice that. We don't. I just like fish. I'll take it any day. It doesn't have to be a Friday during Lent. And, and so I'm sitting there and he comes back and he says it was really weird. They didn't have our order ready and they didn't know what we were talking about, what I was talking about. I'm like, huh? Well, she didn't say that they had any order from us. And so I had to order the food, tell her what we wanted, and wait for it to cook. I said, okay. Well, it came out pretty fast considering you had to do all that. So we're sitting there eating, and my brother calls. My brother lives in California. I live in Virginia, and he's 10 years older than I am. And so he's calling to tell me about one of my cousins who also lives in California, but they hadn't been in touch with recently, mostly because, she used to be the one to start all the communication. Everybody just kept in touch, and then she lately, in the last couple of years, has really cut off communication and stuff like that. So my other cousin, whom I keep in touch with semi-regularly, in Maine, which is where everybody's from. Everybody in the family except me was born in Maine, which I still resent. But anyway, so my cousin up in Maine had called me last week, or she didn't call me, she messaged me on Facebook Messenger or text or something. I don't remember how. But for someone who doesn't like to type, she also does not pick up the phone very often to talk to me. I don't know why. Probably because I suck the air right out of her. But anyway, with all my talking. But that's neither here nor there. So she had called to tell me that this cousin who lives in California had been put into a nursing home and that things were not good with her. She has dementia. She has Parkinson's. They were going to run some tests, but she had been falling a lot. And she's larger than her husband. And I think I want fabric. And she, now, question is what color? She has needed help getting up, and her husband is not able to do it all himself anymore. And so anyway, sadly, that's too blendy. That's how it's been going. So this is one of my favorite pieces, and it was a mop-up piece. Oh, I like that. I'm just going to do it. So she had called me last week to tell me that this cousin had been put into a nursing home. I cannot keep it together, people. That's why I have a box, but I'm not putting anything back in the box once I take it out. And so to make a long story longer, so she called to tell me about, well, first she texted me to tell me that one of our other cousins in Maine had passed away. Now, these cousins are all closer to my brother's age than they are to my age. I have one brother who's now gone, but he was 8 years older than I. And my other brother's 10, who's still with us, is 10 years older than I am. So, I like that. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm going with that. So, trying to see which side's brighter. Guess we're both same. So, she had texted me to tell me that on, I think, Wednesday. Maybe this was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. Time is just flying by, unfortunately. So, for all of us. Way too fast for me. So, she had texted me to tell me about that. So I had called my brother and actually, I wanted to call my brother and tell him about that. And he didn't answer. I left several messages. I texted my sister-in-law, his wife, on Facebook, but she's not on Facebook every day, and she's not very tech savvy. She just gets on there mostly to play games and catch up with family, postings and stuff like that. And so I had a phrase in that book. And so they didn't answer. So that started worrying me that my brother and sister-in-law were not answering the phone or Facebook. And so, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this out. So this is Tim Holtz Ideology, and it's called Clippings Sticker Book. So it's not the same kind of phrases. It's kind of weird phrases, but that's the way it goes sometimes. This is the first thing I think I've used out of it, to be honest. So they finally answered the phone. But anyway, the day after my cousin in Maine contacted me and told me about the cousin who passed away in Maine, she called me, messaged me to tell me that the cousin in California had been put into a nursing home because of dementia and falls and Parkinson's and some other stuff going on. So anyway, yeah, I like that. One more thing. So I tried to call my brother and sister-in-law, tried to contact them. So it took a week for them to get back to me. And being that we have a family history of heart disease. And, oh, for heaven's sakes. Way at the bottom. I could have taken them out of the drawer faster than that. My brother who passed away, who was 8 years older than I am, he had a heart attack back in, oh gosh, probably, let me do the math, probably 25, 30 years ago. And I'm just deciding. So when he passed away, we think it was a heart issue, but it's a long story, but we don't know for sure why he passed away. He passed away at home in his sleep. But we think it was his heart. Just stopped. So anyhows, I had, back in 2007, I had a major heart attack and died, but the heart attack was happening. It started at home, and I told my husband to drive me to the hospital because we lived in the country at the time. I like that. It's very textural, especially that part. Well, for not knowing where I was going with that. So I have something that shines, those two things. I have words, I have book page, and I have yellow. So I have several of the prompt things on there. Oh, I'm happy with that. This one's confusing me. Not quite sure what to do with that one. So, okay. So here's the deal. So I had that heart attack. I did not have to have open heart surgery for mine. My brother Mike did when he had his heart attack. And well, actually had 5 blockages that had to be unblocked. He didn't actually have a full-blown heart attack where he died or anything, but he had a stress test, and they found so many blockages that they kept him in the hospital. They wouldn't let him go home. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to pick something else out. So, he had his, like I said, it may have been 28-ish years ago. I don't know what's going to show up on this. It's black. And actually, kind of having a moment. So then I was in Maine 3 years ago visiting the cousin that I'd been keeping in touch with, who's telling me all this news about the other cousins. Maureen is her name. And I was at her house. Tony and I were at her house, and we were in our van in the yard hanging out. And my sister-in-law, the one in California, married to my brother, calls me and says, I wanted to tell you that Andy's in the hospital. He had open heart surgery yesterday, and he had 5 blockages. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, first off, why am I just now hearing about this? Secondly, what's going on? And so anyway, I eventually got the story from him when he got home and he was feeling better. She just wanted to call me and tell me. But they didn't. I said, why didn't you call me before the fact, before he went in the hospital, so I could talk to him? And she said, well, he didn't want anybody to know, just in case anything happened. I'm like, hello, that's my point. What if he had passed away and I hadn't gotten to say goodbye to him or last words with him? I mean, if you know you're going to the... I mean, when mine happened, I didn't have any choice. I was going down fast. So, yeah. So, I didn't have a choice to pick up the phone and call anybody. But I sure as heck did right after it happened. And, you know, why would he not... Well, you know, you'll have to take that up with your brother. Okay, I will. Trust me, I will. So now I'm on him all the time that we should talk more. But he just doesn't. I don't know. Family dynamics. He grew up in a whole different world than I did, even though we grew up in the same house. So don't ask me how that's possible, but it is. That's a little too depressing looking for what I'm trying for here. I like the brightness of this, so that blends in too much. Another color. Bring in another shade. Okay, I swear there's 2 pieces here. Are there not? Is that 1 piece? I guess that's 1 piece. It's just the fabric. Okay. And so anywho's, we don't talk as much as we should considering what has happened with our family. So anyway, he almost had a massive heart attack. He was having all the signs, but thought he was just getting older because he's, 70 something. So yeah. So there was that. And now I've gone off my track with my story, haven't I? Anywho's, I thought, well, maybe they got the vaccine and they aren't feeling well. Nope, they're in California. They haven't gotten the vaccine yet, but they're getting it this Sunday. He just told me when he called. So he called and he's telling me all the same stuff I already knew about my cousin in California. But they don't live that far from them. So he said maybe they would take a ride and see the husband because now he's home alone. But it's got to be somewhat of a relief not to have to worry about his wife anymore as far as caring for her. That's a tough road to hoe because I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know if I like that or not. So I know several people who've had to do that before, and it's not easy. Oh, sorry for that noise. That was really loud. Sorry. I'm just gonna... Here's it again. Not quite as loud. So, yeah. So we were chatting and talking and just talking about, different things. So it was good to catch up with him. Sad that it has to be because family members are going downhill quickly. But when you get in your 60s and 70s, that's what happens, I guess. The cousin in California is right in between them. She's the age. My oldest brother, Andy, who I was talking to, he is 10 years older than I am. Mike was 8 years older than I. And Judy falls right in the middle, 9 years older than me. So there's that. And then, you know, family history, genes, and all that good stuff. So the cousin in Maine, he had esophageal cancer. So, not to make this morbid or anything, but he found out and then passed away the day, 3 days later, in the hospital. Never left the hospital. All right. So, yeah, there was that. Don't know what I don't like about this. I think I like almost everything. I just don't like, I don't like the book page. I think that's my problem. I think we'll shrink this up a little. So it's tough. And the hard part is, I know all too well that time is passing way too quickly. You know, you reach 60, 65. I'll be 65 in May. Tony will be 65 in April. Last year was supposed to be the year we get out and travel in our van and decide if traveling is what we want to do, or if we're going to do more camping than traveling. Well, when we travel, we have to stay overnight in a campground, or stay at, you know, several nights or a week. Or if we just want to move to a new area, because I don't exactly love the area we're in, and neither does he. We never planned on living here because Virginia's not home. It's been home for a lot of years, but it's not really home for many reasons. So we're going with the Easter look, peeps. Can you tell? Struggling, struggling, struggling. I know what I want. I just can't seem to get there. Anywho's, so all that aside, it was good to talk to my brother. And, you know, be able to chat it up. He's a very talkative guy. Believe it or not, way more so than I am. I'm only talking because I'm sure just watching me is like watching paint dry. I'm sticking with that and calling it good. That's it. I really like the purple on the yellow. I'm going to need something else, though. A focal point on all that. But that's okay. I can do that. All right. So this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to lift this up. Glue. Generously glue. That's going to hold that down. And I think I'll use this glue. Okay. Still on camera. Ooh, get off. Put that down. I think we're going to get rained on. We had such gorgeous weather the last few days. Really got spoiled. Totally big time spoiled. Now, I'm not being very creative here. And really, I've been avoiding putting down pockets and stuff because this book has more than enough pockets. But I have another journal ready to go in case this one fills up before we're done with this project. And I don't know if you watched Carol's video. I hope you did. Of the project, last week's project, number 8. Carol at Free Spirit Arts. If you haven't been following her, you should oughta. She has some great ideas. And she did mention that when we originally came up with the idea, we said we were going to do it for 6 months because she and I both have plans to make 2021 different than 2020 was. We're both health compromised. She's even more health compromised than I am. And okay, focal point. So she's got her vaccines already, both 1 and 2. And lucky dog that she is. Okay, let's see what I've got here for focal points. I've got this. Now I've got this, which I think is too much yellow. Too much all yellow. Oop, oh, come back. All right, still on camera. Zoom you in just a little bit. So that's right. I did back these with paper because I thought they were going to be like journal cards. So I don't know if I want to fussy cut one of those out or not. So I'm going to put those back in. Now this could go here. Well, that could definitely go there. Or it could be the squirrel. I kind of like the squirrel. You could cut a little off. This is my tea-dyed flour sack fabric. Which you can find in my shop if you're interested. Oh, that's cute. That I gotta do. Okay. That's settled. All right. Put some more stuff over here. I'm trying to keep it like at least halfway sane here. Oh yeah, that's got to go on there too. Yes. Okay. All right. So yes, I'm going to put this on with my glue stick. And I usually do the paper, but since the paper has other things on it, I'll do this directly on my fabric. And that is going to dry clear anyway. Card. I need a card. Excuse my arm in front of the camera. Oh, he's cute. He's so cute. So that came from this stamp set. I'm trying to get this thread unglued from my hand. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Let me put pin back before I have issues. I'll tell you something about this glue when I'm done. So these are, it's called Little Fawn and Animals. It is, oh Lord, there's the name. I hope I'm getting that close enough for you. It is Craft Consortium is the company. Clear stamps. And it's Little Fawn and Friends. And I got this probably 2 years ago. I don't know if they still make it. But they have the cutest. I mean, look at that. They have squirrel. And they have bunny. And they have fox. And they have hedgehog. And they have bird. And they have deer. And they have mouse. I mean, too cute. And they all walk. They all walk. So when I took the squirrel out, I thought, I'm going to try it on this fabric and see what it looks like. Because, you know, squirrels, they're furry and fuzzy. And that looks furry and fuzzy. And that purple will dry when the glue dries. So I like that. Now I'm happy with that. What do you think? Like it? Okay. Alrighty. Whoa. Oh, I didn't put the bling on there. Yes. Let's see. Do we want this? We need something going across. Too many vertical things. Or do I want the long one? Kind of connecting all these things. Yes, I like that. I like it. I like it like that. Stuck. I'm stuck to the paper towel. Did you guys watch the Artie Mays video this morning? Where she uses her mop-up cloths. I mean, you know, the woman can make beauty out of the ugliest things. Not that her mop-up cloths are ugly. That's not what I'm trying to say. But, I mean, they were mop-up cloths. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I want it to cross all of these planes here. That edge, break up all the verticalness here. See, too many things going up and down, so you need something to go across. I like it. I wonder if there's any more words. Yeah, she did an amazing job. Okay. All right. Do you see anything? Pass the cake. Please pass the cake. Weird things, like her eyes gleamed. Mrs. Eurus Pettigrew. His eyes were bright. One must have patience, my dear. Okay. It's like a story with all the lines cut up, the lines on the book page. That'll work. Right? That'd work too. A clear summer morning. Of course, it'd probably be more like a fall morning, but our darn squirrels, they're out 24/7, 365. Oh, see, now this is another. All right, I think we're gonna... This just has a little of the yellow ink on it from the ink pad. Sort of yellow and brown. Alrighty. Introducing another vertical element. Oh, darn. Eeks. Okay. I took Evan out. We were gone for an hour in the van. And he is over there snoring up a storm because he's tired from all the excitement. It was a very exciting trip. Okay. There you go. All right. So, that's not really decorating the page, but it's sort of decorating the page. And if I run out of room to put pockets, I'll just put pockets on top of pockets or something. I don't know. So I did my... I just did my week 8, and it's Anne Brooke, handmade by Anne, who's doing the 52 I can't remember the name of it now. The tag challenge, where you sew stitch on fabric and then attach it to a tag. Okay, got that out of my mouth. So, so week 8 was the one that came out last Friday, and she came out with week 9 today. I just did my week 8 video this morning. So, so that's up, and it's up on Instagram. Okay, that's that. I'm at 43 minutes. Okay, I'm going to have to pull myself together. I didn't put the pin where it was supposed to go. Now I can't find it. I have to stop the camera for a moment. I will be right back. I am back. Sorry for the shaking. I had to take a little necessary break. Sorry about that. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right. So my other one was here. I still haven't used my fleurs. Well, I used 2 there. But I've used book page, something yellow, something that walks, something that shines. So I'm pretty happy with that. I could put that card tag in there. Boy, that's tight. Just because these pages are glued together and that's like a pocket there, this pocket is really tight now. It's not that this won't fit. There's plenty of room. It's just if I embellish this too much, might not be as much room. Okay. Let's see. I'm doing okay. I was stressing at first, but I think I'm doing all right now. So I do like this. I really want to use this somewhere. I guess I could use it there, huh? What could I do with this, though? Well, let's see. So, a friend of mine just, she sent me an email this morning, and she said that she got her first vaccine, and she's younger than I am. She's like a year, we share the same birthday, but she's like, I can't remember if she's a year or 2 years younger than I am. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jerry Lee. I know you don't watch, but I'm sorry. But she's younger than me. So I said, how the heck did you qualify? She said, well, I am obese. I said, well, so am I. Plus, I had a heart attack, but, you know, that's not listed under the Virginia, you know, what you need to, heart failure is, but not a heart attack, or, you know, that you take medicine for high cholesterol or whatever. But I am obese by doctor standards, unfortunately. So, I don't know, I'm trying to see if I can, like, do something with the edges of this to kind of make it stand out more. That one I like. This one is harder to do. Too many things to bend and tear. Anywho's. So she said, call every drugstore. Now we live in the same county, but she has gone to this one doctor's office that said they have it. And our doctor's office is not in the same place or even in this county. And they have not said they've gotten it yet. But our doctor's office, sad to say, I don't know why I used that brush. But if you do this to these brushes, it pretty much takes off whatever color's on there, and it won't go on to your next iPad. Like, I'm back down to the brown that I usually use. Okay, I'm going to pull out this green. And our doctor's office, I sound like a pirate, our doctor's office, when COVID first hit, they didn't even wear masks. They didn't check anybody. Like for months, I'm talking for like 6 months after COVID hit, maybe longer. Like up until the fall, from March until the fall, they were not testing anybody's temperature when they walked in. They were not, I mean, they weren't wearing masks. The people working there were not wearing masks. They kind of brushed off COVID like it was nothing. So I'm like, seriously, people? So I don't trust our doctor's office anyway. I mean, I could not believe that they didn't even start, you know, asking people if they had fevers or a cough or they still, the last time I went, they still weren't taking people's temperatures. When I go to the hospital for tests, they do. Excuse me. I don't like this plain area up there because I kind of want that flower to have something in it like this one. But that's kind of dark too, so I don't know if it works on that page. And I hate that the straight edge is on this side. It really needs to go on a page on this side. Kind of like that. But that's so busy it gets lost there, I feel like. Maybe there. That's not bad, huh? I'm going to put it right there, I think. Ooh. I just thought about something, but I don't know where that paper is. Hold that thought. I'm right here, but I gotta find. I had tissue paper that was. Okay. This tissue paper. This will work. It sure would. Okay. What is this? Be creative. Again, sorry for the noise. I don't need a big piece. I just need some color on it. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not because I don't know that I want to cover that up too much. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I found it. Okay. So I'm going to tear. And tear. Oh, the pressure just changed in the atmosphere. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, it just went through all my sinuses, my nose, my ears, everything just whacked out on me. Whew. It's been getting darker and darker outside. We had the last 3 days was gorgeous. 50s and 60s. It was actually in the mid-60s day before yesterday. And just beautiful. A tease of spring. Now, do I want that at the top? Or do I want that at the top? I think that was at the top. No? Yeah? No? Yeah? No? I like that. Okay, what we're going to do, though, not work on the curve of the book. And what was over? Didn't that turn out pretty? You know what that's going to do? That's going to end up being used. I tell you. Learn a lot from that Artie Mays, don't we? I am not putting that to waste. That's not going in the trash. It's not going to get glued all over either. Oops. That's the problem with these cutouts with really fine bits on them. But you can go back and glue underneath them if they don't glue down the first time. I've done that before. I don't know if you remember or if you watched it, but I actually did a video where I used the negatives of die cuts and put paper like that behind it. I don't remember if it was tracing paper or if it was tissue paper. It was something I had colored with inks or sprays, which I love doing, which is how I did those fabric bits that I did, was with sprays and inks. That I used behind the focal point on one of the other pages today. And that took a while. Hope the glue down here hasn't dried already. That's the problem. That's the problem with our glitter glue. It dries so fast that if you have a big piece, by the time you get to the end, you have to re-glue the beginning part. Sorry, I'm holding my hand up near the camera so much. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Need another paper towel. Okay. Yeah, see, that's not even wet anymore. Because it dried. Silly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm trying to talk my friend, the one I share a birthday with, into getting an RV. Because she and her husband like to travel. And they want to go a lot of places like the Grand Canyon and Nashville and places we want to go too. They would never make it in a van though because she's very tall. Well, she's taller than I am. So anybody taller than I am, which is not hard to do because I'm 5'2", to me is very tall. And her husband's kind of a big guy. So Tony's only 5'10". I'm 5'2" when I stand up straight. And so we do okay in the van. It's a little squeezy tighty. But the reason we like the van, we go back and forth all the time. Are we going to keep the van or get something bigger? Now, we don't want a 45-foot Class A RV because that's just not us. We're not ostentatious, fancy, schmancy, well-to-do people like that. And the thing about the van, which I started to say and didn't finish, which is pretty much my normal way of talking to you, is that when we want to go somewhere, the van fits just about everywhere we want to go. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the page, I think. Yes, I am. All right. Maybe we won't use that. Maybe we shall use glue stick. All right. Generous with the glue stick. A lot of people say that they can't get glue stick to work for them, but generosity is the key. And the other thing is good glue stick. I mean, the Scotch works really well for me. The other Scotch, this one, Scotch Create, is the one that works the best for me. And the Scotch Mega Glue Stick works pretty darn good too. This one actually says it'll glue fabric. And it does. But so does the Scotch Mega. Scotch Create, number 1. Scotch Mega, number 2. Elmer's Craft Bond, number 3. Okay. Oh, I only had 15 minutes to go. Well, 17 minutes to go before hitting the end. Because I paid attention when I turned the camera off. Of course, that means I have to edit another video. It took me hours to edit my video the other day. Yesterday. Oh, my hand stitching video. Oh, for goodness' sake. Goodness. Oh, come on. I can't get the pin into the glue hole. Thank you. All right. Now, I have to have something else here. There's my little sheepy picture. Okay, you guys are going over there. I need my sheepy picture. Please come out wherever you are. There we are. Okay. And I'm going to put the Italian book text. That there. Oy, Martha. Oh, all right. This has to not be so pretty. Not unpretty, this puppy. Needs to look a little less fresh and fancy. I have no idea what this might be from. I think it's a Tim Holtz thing. I got it out of, I think, when I was searching for stuff, I got it out of, oh my goodness gracious me, out of the Tim Holtz ephemera folio that I have, that I stuff away. It has all the big heavy stuff in it, but this was in there. So I'm thinking this is a Tim Holtz thing. Tim Holtz ephemera thingy majiggy. Okay. Okay. I just gotta make myself some room because I'm going a little nuts here. Yeah, that works. Need something else. It needs methinks it needs a little piece. I think it's the book page throwing me off. I think that's what's throwing me off. It's busy. Busy. So I just need something to break it up. Yeah, like that. Okay. Because the print on here and the print on the book page was messing with my brain. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, let me fix my seat. Oh, I'm going over. Oh, I'm going over. You guys don't have to rush when you do yours, whether you're filming or not. Oh, and if you are filming, please put your videos on the Journal to Inspire Facebook page. I will link that below if you want to join. Make sure you answer the questions that are asked when you click on the page. I think that was a pocket, but you know, it's not going to be a pocket anymore. Answer the questions. And if you don't, you'll be declined. You can start anytime. It's not too late. You can do this anytime you want. All this is about is prompts and having fun, inspiring each other, and seeing how many different ideas people come up with the same prompts. I mean, I cannot believe how creative everybody is with the prompts. I mean, it's just incredible to me. So it's been a lot of fun. And I'm enjoying it a lot. But we may not go past June because I have travel plans. Carol has travel plans. Of course, she's had her vaccines. I haven't. But we're going to go anyway because we're not going to see people. We're just going to see places. We don't go in anywhere unless it's a store we have to get supplies from. But we do like to drive around and walk around towns. I love to go to the ocean. And I haven't been able to do that in 2 years. So I told my husband that has to happen. Please. It has to happen. Okay, let's see. Can I find anything in this one? Let's see. Look on the bright side. That's pretty accurate. Okay, need a little inky dinkies, little inkin dinkin. Please be some ink on the brush. Nope, no ink on that brush. Oh, look, there's ink on that brush. How convenient. Okay, I don't know what I would do without these little makeup brushes. I absolutely love them. Yeah, so when we do travel, I'm going to be taking stitching with me, not journal making stuff. I've sort of waylaid off of that for now. Oh, come back. Please come back. Okay, so I didn't use anything triangular. Come on, please come out. Oh, come on. You were just working. Seriously, you just worked. And after the time I had getting the pin in last time. Yeah, so I'll be taking slow stitching projects. There's a needle book that I want to make. Another needle book for a friend. And I want to work on a couple of slow stitch wall hanging kind of things. And put that right at the top. Crazy as I am. Okay. So there's that page. You like it? And I like it. And there's still a little pocket there. I could still put a tag in there. And we did that pocket there. And I like stretching my imagination. I hope you do too. All right, there was another one. 1, 2, 3. Our little squirrely friend. Oh, I didn't put, well, I did put something that walks here. So there you go. Our little squirrel. See how the squirrel came out with the fabric? Very cool. I love it. And I'll dress that up when I have time. So, I appreciate you being here, as always. This was prompt number 9 for the Journal to Inspire project. And I hope you will search us out on Facebook. Happy crafting, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I love my new subbies. I love my old faithfuls. And whether you're here for the hand stitching or the journal making or whatever, or this project, I'll stick with it at least through June. And the hand stitching, I think, will probably continue for a long time. So I love you all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Happy crafting. Stay well, be well, stay safe, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye, everybody.